Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Oh, okay, so we're gonna need the chat BGM for this one. Yeah, I think it's okay. Anyway, hey Nuggets, welcome to the food truck. My name is Ruka. Good morning, good evening, wherever you're coming from. But today we have a stream that I never thought I was ever going to do. It's like, you know, we're still doing a hand cam. I think I have hand cam in the title, but let me just show you what we're working with. You already see the tier list, but let me just show you what we're working with. We're working with all of these chips in this gigantic box, and if you need a idea how big this box is, all right, let me just move this a little bit. I have this tiny little saucer, all the way down here that you can probably see, and it's yeah, I mean, check that out. It's a huge box. It's a huge box, mostly filled with air and a bunch of chips. But we're gonna be going. Basically, what I'm gonna be doing is going to go through all of this entire box. I don't know exactly how many chips I have in here, but we're gonna go through all of them, and we're gonna rank them. I wasn't originally going to do this, to be honest. I don't know how this came up to be. But I was basically going to one of the Asian grocery store sites, and basically went on a snack run. And found a bunch of interesting Lay's chips before. I have had some Asian Lay's chips before, but this is like a little bit. I mean, I've only had usually you only see a few. Usually you only see a few in the Asian grocery stores, and I saw quite a bit that I haven't seen anywhere. And it seems to be mostly Thai and I think Chinese chips that I have seen. But I think I have like one Japanese chips in here. I don't think Japan usually does a whole lot of what do you call it? I don't think Japan usually does a bunch of different Lay's flavors. If they have any chip flavors, it's usually like Calbee and stuff like that, and not Lay's. So this is like specifically Lay's. Not sponsored, by the way. It's just this is just what's available. And I just picked a bunch of the ones I haven't had before, or maybe ones I've had before but don't remember trying. Like I think this one might be like a chicken rotisserie thing. I'm not sure. I won't be able to tell you. But what I'm gonna do is go through all of them, and we're going to do a tier list. I don't know though if no, you know what? Let's go ahead and do the hand cam 2 at the same time. Yeah, we're gonna do the hand cam 2 here at the same time as we go through them. And let me just go over the tier list really quick, because it's gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna be a little bit different from, I think, the normal type of tier list that, well, I guess tier list is whatever you want it. But basically, up here at the top is like recommended. Like if I like it so much, I would not just buy it again, but I would also recommend you try it. I would put it over here. Otherwise, if it's like something that's pretty good, but not necessarily a buy again, I probably would put it at buy again over here. And let me just put a chip here so that we have a visual on that, because I don't know if you can see the mouse too well. But yeah, it's like, and then we have good but not great. Probably would not buy again, but if I was presented with that, sure, I probably would do it. Needs vinegar. Probably needs a little bit of explanation. So normally when I eat chips, depending on what it is. Normally though, I like to put some vinegar on it, like some really nice vinegar. Like, let me just show you what I have right now as far as vinegar is concerned. We have the pinakurat, or the pinakurat. The pinakurat is more of I think a fish and meat vinegar, but it's a bit milder than the other spice vinegar that I have. So this being a morning stream and I haven't eaten anything, I feel like this would be easier on the stomach, and it goes well with most stuff anyway, eat chips included. But this should be good for a dipping sauce for the chips. Like, I would normally use a spice vinegar because that's my favorite one. I like the punch on that thing. But it's too early to subject my stomach to something that strong. This was not as strong. This is not as strong, quite a bit more flavorful. I don't know if you've ever seen pinakurat before, or this type of vinegar before. But basically, it looks a little muddy, but that's because it has a bunch of stuff in it. Depending on the version of pinakurat you get, it might not be quite as muddy as this brand. This one, I think, has a bunch of... What do you have? I don't think it even says. It just says spiced coconut vinegar. It's good on meat and fish. That's basically what this is good for. But we'll be using a little bit on it chips, because I've never actually tried this particular brand. I usually use a different one. But yeah. Hey Ali, welcome. How's it going? We're gonna be doing a an Asian chip snack. Well, not chip in particular. We're Lay's. Basically, I went through a snack run on a website, and I wasn't even supposed to stream this. Okay, I wasn't even supposed to stream this. This was just going. This is just supposed to be my snack for myself. But I got so much. I got so much to feel like a box that's pretty huge. Like, you can probably see my hand over here. You can probably see my hand down here. It's this big. Yeah, we have some Chinese chips. I think there might be one Japanese chip, and most of them are Thai. A lot of these chips are Thai for some reason. I don't know why, but these are the ones I found, and I basically picked a bunch of the ones that I haven't had before, or at least I don't remember having before. Like, I didn't pick any Calbee because I think I've had most Calbee stuff. Otherwise, they would be on this list. But I probably, if there's enough Calbee, I might do one just on Calbee. But I was basically going through the tier list and trying to explain how this works. But basically, needs vinegar, would not fit on recommended, would buy again, good and great. Like any chip, to be honest, most chips would probably do well with vinegar. But if it needs vinegar, it's probably not a good chip to begin with, or at least the flavor is not that great. The flavor is not that great, and because of that, we will be having a little, just to validate that, we will have a little bit of vinegar here to make sure, is it actually good with vinegar? Does vinegar help this? We're gonna have that for that portion of the tier list. We don't do a tier list just to sort them out here. We'll try them and then sort them afterwards. That's how we're gonna do this tier list. Not my thing. Like, it might be a good flavor for some people, but I just don't vibe with it, vinegar or not. That's gonna go here. And not good at all, I think is pretty explanatory. It's just not good at all. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a fairly quick stream. So I mean, I'll try not to take too long, and because I am gonna have another stream later tonight, and I have to get some things done today. But we'll take our time with it. But it's probably gonna be a little bit quicker than usual, because we're only doing chips here. I would do our usual Tokyo treat box, but we don't have it. They barely sent it out last week, so I'm expecting to get it this week. And it's a New Year's box, so I think you guys are a little late on the New Year's box. I did try to also reach out to the Tokyo Treat people to see if they would like sponsor me, and they said no, which I expected. But we just need to get the channel big enough to be able to get that sponsorship, I guess. Hey Raccoon, a bit sick today, doing well. Oh, sorry to hear you sick. I'm doing well, but I think I might make myself sick here because we're also going to be doing a vinegar taste test alongside. Also, my setup is gonna be a little bit different than normal. Normally, I have like a desk separate from well, not desk. I have a table separate from the desk to do the cooking and stuff. Now, I think right now, the desk is right next to the table that I usually do the cooking, and so I can kind of just turn around on the chair. So I'm not gonna be. So it's gonna be a little bit weird. I'm gonna be going back and forth, mainly because I need to be able to like do things here on the tier list. Otherwise, it would be like a pain to get up and move stuff in the tier list over and over again. So I'm gonna try how this works. If this works, I might do this for future cooking streams. But I'm just gonna adjust the mic a little bit. Also move the camera because I think I still need to do that despite everything else. And I'm probably not gonna have the box on stream for like, what do you call this? During the tasting, just because it's huge and I want to focus on what's down at the bottom here. So I'm gonna put the box aside and we're gonna adjust the camera. Gonna adjust the camera to focus down here. I'm gonna pick a random chip first. So it's gonna be down here, and I think that's good. Let's just fix that. Okay. Okay, mic is being adjusted. All right. I'm not gonna break open the vinegar just yet. I'm gonna break open the vinegar when I feel like I need to break open the vinegar, and and this is where we'll put the vinegar whenever I do need it. But we'll start with this first. I'm not exactly sure what flavor this is. I think this is a chicken rotisserie flavor. I'm not exactly sure. It's probably on the invoice somewhere. Actually, I probably should. No, don't take the invoice out. That might actually be a bad thing. Or maybe I could use my phone. It's probably on my phone. Let me just double check that really quick. But there's a chicken on the front and in a skillet for some reason. I'm not exactly sure what that's about. But I feel like I've had this one before, and I remember not liking it too much. I'm hoping that this is going to be a little bit different experience, or maybe I just didn't have the right vinegar at the time to try it. So let's open this one. I think this is a Chinese packaging. I don't know where exactly. Oh, it says Taiwan. The label down here says Taiwan. You may not. Oh crap! Box fell over. That's fine. Ah! Oh, okay. Lights are going everywhere. Okay. So this is a Taiwanese brand of chip, and I need to adjust the camera a little bit because it's not. Maybe. Yeah, I think this is okay. Oh, that's the box right here. Okay. You know what's gonna suck at the end of this? I'm gonna have a bunch of open bags of chips and they're gonna go stale. So I'm gonna try to open them in a way where I can like easily seal them so they don't go stale too quickly. Maybe if I just tear it. Let's try tearing it. I'm trying to smell the chips right now, and it smells very chickeny. And I feel like that most of the chips are gonna look the same. So, chicken rotisserie smells like chicken. Smells like rotisserie. I don't know how else to describe it, but I'm already salivating, and there's my first bite of the day. So I guess enjoy there's the breakfast. Itadakimasu. I'm gonna have to also adjust the noise gate, so noise gate off for the crunch. I'm gonna have to take. I need a second taste on that one. It's like I taste the chicken, I taste herbs. Maybe not exactly the chicken particularly. It's all right. It's all right. It's got a nice flavor to it. Let me see if vinegar will help with that. So, I mean, this vinegar is supposedly good with meats and stuff. So maybe meat flavored chips it'll do well in. Let's give it a shot. Ah! Oh crap! I'm spilling it everywhere. The vinegar's great though. Yeah, it's not bad. Don't you have those little animal clips for bags? I have some, but I think it's not gonna be enough. I have a lot of chips, so I don't think it's gonna be enough for all of them. Okay, so a little dab of vinegar here. The vinegar tastes good, but I think it overpowered the chips a little bit. So, it's all right. I think this is all right, but really not that great. I mean, for me, the vinegar didn't really help. It doesn't need vinegar to taste good, but I think it's okay. So I think it's this one. Good, but not great. We're gonna put the chicken rotisserie over there, and we'll move on to the next one. Yeah, all of these are gonna go stale. I think I need to like get tape or something to shut most of these up. And I need to find a place to put the open bags of chips. We have like a really big bag here. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit interesting. So we have a 2-in-1. 2-in-1 chips of chicken and chicken again. Wait, what's this one? It's a 2-in-1. 2-in-1. Order summary. Show the order summary. So this is a 2-in-1 of Somtum and grilled chicken flavor. What is Somtum? What is Somtum? Wait, Somtum? Somtum. I cannot find Somtum. Somtum, not Somtum, Somtum. Somtum. Tum, I think, is shrimp. Somtum, classic Thai dish, commonly known as and commonly associated with the NE area, northeast area, served all over Thailand. Green papaya salad. Okay. So this is supposed to be a somtum or green papaya salad flavor and chicken. I think we have already had the chicken, so I'm expecting similar flavor. I probably also do need a palate cleanser, so I got some water here if I need it. Green papaya and chicken, 2-in-1. We'll try it. We'll see if we can like separate them, but I don't think you can. This has a little bit of a greener, a more vegetable-y smell to it, from what I could tell. Visually, oh, this is different. So these are like puffy chips. These are like tapioca chips rather than potato chips. That's interesting. I mean, I've had tapioca chips before, but it's been a while. I like that texture. I'm not sure which one I'm eating right now, to be honest. I think I see like two different kinds of seasonings here. I think one has like a little orange seasoning and there's a little bit of a brown seasoning. I really like this. It's probably because it's tapioca, and you know, tapioca's like super light and stuff. Compared to potatoes, I don't know. For me, if I eat too much potato, I get a little sick from it. I mean, aside from the fact that potatoes are basically nightshades, which nightshades are gonna poison you if you let them grow big and stuff. But it was good. It was good. I like this one. I like this one. Let me just try with the vinegar for completion's sake. Flavor wise, what can I say about it? I don't really taste the chicken, but it tastes fresh, a little tangy, a little fresh, and that's great. Vinegar is good with it, obviously, because it is tapioca, and the chips are on the puffier side. Because the chips are on the puffier side, it does absorb the vinegar a lot more compared to the potato chips. But by itself, the flavor is a little bit tangy, savory, very savory, and light texture-wise. I like this a lot. Would recommend. Would recommend for whatever. Gotta do a bit of shushing, but I'm the background music. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna move the 2-in-1 Somtum with chicken. I didn't really taste the chicken, but I think I can forgive it for that because it is pretty good. Yeah, tapioca chips. So you know, tapioca kind of like the same thing as the bubble tea pearls. That's what tapioca is, or at least the material is the same, except that it's in chip form, which I've had before. Because I mean, in the Philippines, at least, potatoes aren't something you can get your hands on a lot. It's not really a place you grow up with a lot of, like the potatoes you would use for chips. It still exists, but tapioca is, I think, more common and cheaper, I feel like. So that's what they use mostly for chips. Also some corn. But this is great though. Would recommend. I didn't think I would put something in the recommended section right away. Ooh. Another one from Thailand. We're gonna have a lot of Thai chips. Just FYI. But this one looks like it's a grilled squid. Let me double check. We have, phone, please. So this is tapioca chips again. Sour squid flavor. I'm starting to see a pattern. It's only been 2 chips in so far. Sour squid flavor. It looks like we have grilled squid on the packaging. It's a little hard to adjust this to the camera. It looks like we have grilled chip on the packaging. Also a little bit of some sort of red sauce. It kind of looks like Mexican salsa, but it probably is a little bit different from Mexican salsa flavor-wise. I've had grilled squid before. It's been a while though. It's been a while. Really good grilled squid. I don't know what people's experience with it is. It's tender, not overcooked, not chewy. Just tender and falls apart easily. Let me do a smell test. It smells a little bit. What is it? It smells a little bit shrimpy. I know it's supposed to be squid, but it smells shrimpy to me. Not a whole lot of shrimp smell, but not very strong shrimp smell. The chips themselves, I don't know if it shows too well on camera. I don't think it does, actually. Let me see if I can adjust that, because it was adjusted for a different distance. But the chips, tapioca chips again, and it is covered a little bit with some sort of orange powder. Normally orange powder is either like cheese or shrimp. Let me go in and give this a taste. Didn't really taste much flavor in that one. Let's try again. It tastes like shrimp. I don't know what to tell you, but it tastes like shrimp. It tastes like shrimp. I do not taste squid. If it is squid, I don't like. If it's squid, I don't taste it. And it tastes more like if it's squid, it kind of tastes like a marinated squid, a little bit savory, a little bit salty. I think there's a little bit of spice in it here too. I taste a little bit of spicy aftertaste. There's no sourness that I could tell. No sourness I could tell. But it just tastes like shrimp. On one hand, I should probably deduct some points for false advertising because it does not taste like squid at all, at least, or what I would think squid tastes like. If anything, it tastes a little bit too marinated. Like maybe a little bit too marinated to be called squid for me. But on the other hand, I like it. I like it enough that I maybe not recommend it. I would buy it again. I would buy this again. I should also probably try it with a little vinegar, just because. But I would buy it again. It's a good flavor. I like seafood flavored chips, so that's already a bias from me. Nah, the vinegar doesn't help it at all, to be honest. But good thing for this tier list. I'm not judging based on vinegar. I'm not judging based on vinegar. I'm judging based on how good it is without vinegar first before trying to see if vinegar would help it. Asia be making the entire dishes in the chips while America just has pizza. Man, even with pizza though, America's not very creative with their pizzas. Like there's the usual pizzas, right? There's the pepperoni pizza, there's the cheese pizza. There's the margherita, which is like the actual Italian pizza. And then there's a meat lovers, and then there's a veggie pizza. There's a deep dish, sure. But deep dish is just a variation of a lasagna, if you ask me. Which is not bad. I like it. But they're not very creative. Asia is very creative with their pizzas. You put hot dogs on the pizza, you put seafood on the pizza, you put shrimp, you put squid. You even put tapioca on the pizza. It's a little bit of a weird take, but okay, it's not a bad thing to try. I just feel like Asia in general has better creativity with their food and snacks. Meanwhile, America tries, but they want to be too mainstream that any innovation is usually not seen. That's how I see it. I don't know. That might not be accurate. You can tell me otherwise, but this is good. Probably wouldn't recommend it just because I feel like it's false advertising, but it's good. Would buy again. Alright, next one. I'm just like picking these chips out randomly from the box. So, well, that's interesting. So we have a Texas grilled barbecue flavor, and I'm gonna guess this is from Taiwan. Cannot read the label. No, this is actually not from Taiwan. So we have actual Chinese chips from Shanghai. Excuse me. Actual Chinese chips from Shanghai. Texas grilled barbecue flavor. Actual potato chips this time. I'm trying to see the camera. I can't see the camera while I'm facing the other way. Oh no. This might be a little bit more difficult than I thought. Hold up, I need to adjust chat and camera on my side so I can see things. Alright. So yeah, we have here... Don't fall. So yeah, what we have here is a perfectly medium rare, I guess, steak on the packaging, but I don't know if we'll get medium rare flavor, whatever that might be. All right. I'm smelling the chips right now, and it vaguely smells of like a very faint smell of beef. Not fresh beef, but cooked beef. Beef nonetheless. Very faint. Like a little bit of myoglobin for some reason scent in the bag. I think this particular chip though, this particular chip was a little bit overcooked, and this one is the normal looking chip. You can probably see a little bit of difference in the coloring. I'm not sure how the flavor would be different here, but let's go ahead and try both of them. Unexpectedly, maybe not at first bite, you do get that taste of beef juice from eating one of these chips. Let me try that again. Not so much that one for some reason. The one that was like more darkly colored had that flavor, because I think that's what the seasoning was. Let's try that. Okay, as I'm eating this, it doesn't really taste like so much beef anymore. It just tastes like potatoes with something savory on it. But not necessarily beef flavor. So I feel like the effect is kind of lost after the first bite. So I don't know if that means that the chips are not seasoned well enough, or if the chips are, what do you call this? Just too strong. The potato is probably too strong that it overpowers any flavoring on it. I don't know. Vinegar doesn't help it. I just kind of like taste savory potato chips, but not necessarily, you know, a steak. Except for that first bite. After the first bite, it just kind of falls apart. What should I say about this? I mean, where should I put this one? Where is that steak anyway? It may not be on this map. Oh no. Oh, here it is. Let's see. Would I recommend it? No. Would I buy it again? Probably not. Good but great? Actually not that great. Does it need vinegar? Vinegar didn't really help it because it's basically just a potato chip. Like honestly, after the first bite, it's just a potato chip. Not my thing, not good at all. I wouldn't say it's not good at all, but I'll just say it's not my thing. This bag of chips, it really is not my thing, but it's like, it's good, I guess. A little savory taste, but not that good. Not impressed. Not impressed. Alright. Ooh, here we go. We got some ridges this time. We got some ridges in our chips. And it looks like... Do I have this on the list? Because I know... Oh yeah, we do have it on the list. Okay. And what are you? Because I cannot read this packaging. Oh, Tokyo Teriyaki flavor. There's a label on the back. It says Tokyo Teriyaki flavor. And it is made in Taiwan. Honestly, I don't know what makes this Tokyo Teriyaki flavor. I look at the picture over here and I'm kind of reminded of a maybe Yakitori, but I don't remember any Yakitori looking like this. Maybe Yakitori looks like this in Taiwan, but I haven't seen any Yakitori that looks like this in Japan itself. So there might be a little bit of what do you call this? A little bit of misrepresentation as far as that's concerned. I will say though, we have ridges now. We have ridge chips. So I'm hoping something good. Okay. Don't really taste the chicken, not yet anyway. It is sweet. It tastes like sweet barbecue. Sweet Asian barbecue. Heavily marinated Asian barbecue. I don't know if this is like teriyaki flavor specifically, but it does taste like good Asian barbecue. Let me see if a little vinegar helps with that, because I know with my barbecue, I like I like a little vinegar with my barbecue. So let's see. Let's try that again. I think that tastes a little burnt. Normally, I would soak these things for like a minute or so. Okay, barbecue. The vinegar overpowers it. Probably don't do that. I'm sensing a pattern about the vinegar overpowering anything I dip into it. It's a good flavor. If it's supposed to be a meat flavor, I don't think it specifically says it's a meat flavor. It just tastes like the marinade. It tastes like a nice marinade. And the ridges just make it fun to eat. It's sweet. I think we can probably equate this to like an American barbecue flavor. Not quite as tangy as that. Probably also not as sweet as that, or at least tangy. If I remember what American barbecue flavor typically tastes like for chips. It is a little bit tangy, maybe not too sweet. This one is more on the sweet side compared to that. I don't think I would recommend this one. Would I buy it again? Not really. I actually wouldn't. Let's see. What? Let me get that first. Would I recommend it? No. Would I buy it again? Not really. Good, but not great. Is kind of the sum of my feelings on that one. Would I rank it higher than chicken though? I think they're about even, to be honest. So that will go there. Excuse me. That will go there. Okay, I think I need a little drink of water. I've had like 5 different bags of chips in a row. Yeah. Speaking of white chips, I think I got a bag of truffle slice and wagyu flavor. Oh, we do have those flavors in here too, I think. We also have wagyu flavored chips and truffle flavored chips. Both in this, but I don't know which one I'm going to be getting because it's basically RNG whenever I reach into the bag. So whatever we get, we get. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Wagyu flavor. I do not anticipate this tasting as good as the wagyu that we've had on stream, but it should be okay. I hope. I don't know. We've already had one beef flavored chips. I don't have much hope for this one. The characters on there's like a little bit of Japanese here, but obviously this is a Chinese chips, and this is made in Taiwan. So far, I've been liking the Taiwanese chips and the Thai chips. The mainland China chips, we've only had one, so I can't make a judgment on that yet. But let's go and give this one a try. Okay, so it smells a little bit like the beef chips that we had, the steak chips. Maybe slightly more mellow. Just a little bit slightly more mellow. But it still smells fairly similar. Alright. So the chips don't look anything too interesting. They look like normal potato chips. Let's go ahead and give that a taste. Okay, could not taste anything from that tiny bite. Let's try again. I think the flavor is there. Just barely there. Or maybe because I mean, I've had Wagyu before. I think the thing with Wagyu is that it's mostly a texture thing, and it's mostly a texture thing followed by a flavor. Here you have the texture of chips, and if you're looking for specifically Wagyu flavor, it's there. If you eat enough of these in a row, you can believe that you're probably eating a piece of really good meat. But I don't know. I don't know about this one. I don't think vinegar is gonna help this because the flavor is so light and so subtle. The flavor is so subtle, but at least it doesn't have the fault of tasting just like potato chips, like the steak one. This is a little bit different. Hey Ruka, hope you're enjoying the chips wars so far. I think I am. I mean, the tier list the tier list is saying otherwise. But we are on Wagyu chips right now, which is this bag. I feel like I don't think I would recommend the Wagyu chips. Would I buy it again? Question mark. I don't think I would buy it again. The flavor's so faint, I may as well just be eating normal chips, but they are there. Good, but not great. Needs vinegar. I don't think vinegar would help it. I don't think it needs vinegar to be better, so we're not gonna put it anything down here at the bottom. Good, but not great. Yes, we will put it there. Is it better than the chicken flavor? No, I don't think it's better than the rotisserie chicken flavor. So it's gonna go here. It's gonna go here. I do feel like the flavor is a little too subtle, and you would really need to find, like, you would really need to find the flavor to be able to appreciate the chips. Because I'll be honest, if you haven't had Wagyu before, it's a little bit difficult to figure out what the heck what you're eating here. At least for me personally. I don't know how everyone else's taste buds would interpret it, but this pains me. This pains me. I have like 6 bags of chips laying on my bed over here, and they're all open. You know that's gonna get stale in no time. It's gonna be bad. Okay, next we have spicy hot pot flavor. Spicy hot pot flavor. This one is from China. I don't think I've had spicy hot pot before. Like, it's just not something I see. So this is gonna be a new experience. But I've had hot pot before. But it's usually more on the chips flew everywhere. It's usually more on the, what do you call this? On the savory side rather than spicy. But let's look at this. Oh, they're pretty deeply colored. It doesn't show up too well on camera. Doesn't show too well on camera, but they are. Let me see if I can actually adjust the image a little bit. Poor cow die for below average flavored chips. I know, right? I know. Let me see if I can adjust the color a little bit. Because what I see on camera and what you see over there are like 2 different shades, and that bothers me. That bothers me. I wonder if I have to adjust the contrast just a little bit. No, the contrast is not what's gonna help here. I wonder if it's the white balance. Oh, the white balance is the thing that ruins everything. There we go. For some reason, the white balance was clicked on, and that's not what we want. Here you go. A better representation of what I actually see color-wise. And also, I need to adjust the OBS a little bit. Please don't do that. Okay, so this is a better representation color-wise. And this is spicy hot pot. I don't know. Do people just drink the hot pot broth? I feel like you have to add a bunch of other stuff in there first before you actually drink the hot pot broth. But okay. Oh, I didn't smell it. Ooh, that's spicy. second. Let me smell it really quick. Let me smell it. It smells like peppers. It smells like peppers and peppercorn. And oh, wow. I had a little bit of the chips and it's like... Oh. Let's try that. A little bit of a spicy flavor. I want to say there's a little bit of mala flavor, which is like numbness, but I'm actually not numb. My mouth is not numb, but it definitely has that peppercorn. It has a peppercorn flavor where you expect to be numb after eating it. Heat-wise, it's not too bad. Heat-wise, it's not too bad. Flavor-wise, it's lacking something. Let me try some vinegar with this. This might actually need vinegar. It's not a bad flavor. It's not a bad flavor, but will vinegar help this? Let's see. It's a weird flavor with the vinegar. It's a weird flavor with the vinegar, but I feel like, let me try it again. This is such a hard flavor to pin down. I don't know why. And meanwhile, my mouth is like building up heat. It's alright. It's alright. It's not a bad flavor. Would I buy it again? Nah. Probably not. It does have, if you eat enough of this though, if you eat enough of this, the peppercorn flavor starts to build up and you do feel a little bit of numbness on your tongue. Like my tongue is starting to get a little bit tingly. But yeah, let's see. This is the, oh, why is the picture not here? Why is the picture not here? And for some reason I have like two different hot pot chip colors here, so we'll just use one of them and keep in mind that it's actually supposed to be green instead of purple. But would I recommend it? No. Would I buy it again? Probably not. Is it good but not great? Probably, but I feel like it needs vinegar. I feel like it needs vinegar. Is it not my thing? Let's just say it needs vinegar. I mean, it's not a bad flavor, so I can't say it's not my thing. No, even if it's not a bad flavor, I can say I just don't like it, right? But I would eat it if it was presented to me, because I do like a little bit of a spicy flavor. But it definitely needs some vinegar to probably be a little bit better than what it is right now. It needs something. It needs something extra. Because you don't just go for hot pot. You don't go for hot pot broth in a hot pot. This needs something else in it, but it doesn't have that extra thing. Maybe if I let me see. So we have the Wagyu beef chips here, right? What if I combine Wagyu beef chips and the hot pot chips? Will that do anything? I don't think so. But we're gonna pretend this is hot pot. We're gonna pretend this is hot pot, and we're going to combine both spicy chips and beef chips and see how that works out. It's a little better. It's a little better. At least there's something complementing the spiciness. It's better than it was alone anyway. I still don't think it. I still don't think it redeems it. There's like one of those chips where it's like, yeah, it's good, but I could use something else. And I don't think I like the idea of buying another set of chips just to make this taste better, because I don't know if I'm tasting the other chips or just tasting the hot pot chips. It's not bad. It's just no. Okay. I think I need... Okay, so here's hot pot number 2. No, roast fish. Roast fish? I need a little water. I need a little water. Also, how has it been 52 minutes already? I'm just doing a chip review. How has it been 52 minutes? Am I even halfway through? I am not even halfway through. What the crap? Okay. Can't believe my breakfast is gonna be just chips. Roasted fish flavor. And this one is from China. We see a lot of spicy stuff on the cover. Not cover, but on the packaging. I'm hoping this is better than the other meat stuff that we've had so far. Seafood tends to be a little bit better, but I don't know how this one's gonna work out. Okay, color-wise, a little bit on the redder side. Smell-wise, I didn't do a smell test. I'm gonna do a smell test really quick. It smells a little bit of like a fried fish, but also potatoes. 52, it felt like half an hour. I know, right? And all I'm doing is like eating chips. What the heck? What the heck? It smells okay. So the bag smells a little bit like fried fish, but with an obvious potato smell to it. So I don't know if that's gonna hurt it or help it. Probably not hurt it. That'll probably not help it too much. Oh, that's fish, all right. I can't believe they did it, but they actually mimic the flavor of fish in the seasoning. Amazing. It's okay. Definitely not my favorite flavor. I normally like fish, but I don't know if it works too well as a chip flavor. Let me try some vinegar, because vinegar makes meat flavors a little bit better. Yeah, it does make it better, but it also covers up the fish flavor. Let me try with the hot pot. I'm finding a reason to use the hot pot chips now. Like I said, the hot pot chips is not great by itself, but maybe it might be good with everything else. Okay, so we have hot pot chip and fish chip. Let's see how that works. The hot pot flavor overpowers any fish flavor from this thing. Yeah, I just don't think it's a good flavor overall for chips. I just don't think it's a good flavor for chips. Where's that fish one? Okay. Recommended, no. Would buy again, no. Good but not great, nah, it's actually worse than that. Needs vinegar, didn't help it. Not my thing. Is it not my thing? Yes, it's not my thing. Is it worse than that? Is it not good at all? I don't think it's quite there, but it's on the border. It's on the border of not being good at all. Let's just put that there for now, because I feel like that column it's a little lonely, but yeah, it's really on the border of just not good. As a chip flavor, roasted fish probably would have been good if it had other flavors than just fish. That's all I'm saying. If it had other flavors other than fish, it probably would have been better. I'm gonna keep the hot pot chip on speed dial over here to my side, so that in case I have to start mixing chips again to get more out of it, then I will. But I shouldn't have to. Shouldn't have to. Okay, this is a little bit more interesting. we're probably going to be going to the milder side of flavors here. Italian red meat. Italian red meat from China itself. I don't know what they mean by Italian red meat, but I'm thinking it kind of looks like a... It's not a pasta sauce. I don't know. I don't think I've seen anything like this before. It's not a pasta sauce. But probably something you would use with pasta? Maybe? If they wanted to like make a spaghetti flavor, they should have just done that, but I don't know. I don't know what they were going for with this one. Oh, smell first, smell first. A little bit of beef smell like the other beef chips. I don't have very good expectations on this one, considering the track record of the beef chips. So let's try that. There is a little sweetness to this. A little sweetness. Is it necessarily Italian? It's a little sweet, probably the same kind of sweetness I would expect from a, you know, pasta sauce. It's missing a little tang. Let's see if vinegar will help this. It's missing a little tang from like tomato sauce, because I assume there's some tomato sauce on supposed to be here. No basil flavor that I could taste. I don't know what to make of this one. I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's hard to pin down what makes this Italian red meat. Really hard to pin down what makes this Italian red meat. So definitely vinegar didn't help it. I'm just gonna say it's not my thing. I don't think it's bad, but I don't know what makes it Italian red meat. I'm gonna also put it closer to the side of not good at all, because it doesn't reach that, but it's definitely towards that side. So yep. All right, let's put that aside for now. Oh, I think there's like one of the smaller packaging. We have truffle. We have truffle. Honestly, I don't know what truffle is supposed to taste like. I think I had truffle like maybe a couple times in my life, but I never know what it's supposed to taste like. And this one is a Thai chip. So Thai chips, truffle. So far the Thai flavors have been pretty good. The Taiwanese flavors have been kind of 50-50. I am surprised that we only have one recommended, or only one would buy again. So hopefully this makes it to the upper tiers. Let's hope. Ah, am I able to open it from the top this time? Smells like mushrooms. Smells like mushrooms. That's not a bad thing. I like mushrooms. Well, no, that's too much. That's too much. Okay, so it looks like it's speckled a little bit. Some of these chips are speckled a little bit. I don't know if that's supposed to look like pepper or what. But they don't look seasoned at all. So I'm kind of curious how this is gonna work out. Oh, that's strong. Whew. That's a strong flavor. Very aromatic. I don't know how to describe it. Whenever you bite into this, there's just like this whole big balloon of flavor that's exploding in my mouth. It's like air is expanding in my mouth, and I don't exactly know why. But there's no air. I don't know what truffle tastes like exactly, or this is any good representation what truffle flavor tastes like. But it's unique. It is unique. I'm gonna try a little vinegar with this, just to see if it does anything. Nope, it really doesn't do anything to it. I don't know why though. I just feel like there's air building in my mouth whenever I taste this thing. It's like I have to release air after a few bites of it because it's so strong. It mellows out after a little bit, but it just feels like my mouth is being filled with air despite, you know, it being so flat. It's so flat, but I don't get it. I don't think this is a bad flavor. I know that some people might actually like this flavor, but I'm gonna just say it's not for me. This flavor is not for me, not my thing. I'm gonna put that in the middle. Just because I can't really pin it down, and I don't know if I would actually snack on it, like, on a regular basis. It's interesting, but this flavor is definitely not for me. I think I would need actual truffles, though, to be able to appreciate this, maybe. Which, if I can find some good truffles, we might do that. All right. This flavor I've had before in several other chips, but not specifically from Lay's. Salted egg. I don't think I've actually had an actual salted egg before, but because when I think of salted egg, I just like. I just imagine a really salty egg, but when I've tried other salted egg flavors chips before, it's like salty and sweet, which I wasn't expecting. So I'm expecting this to be a little bit on the sweet side. Again, we got another Thai chips. And open it. Okay, there we go. Yep, that's salted egg smell, all right. That is definitely salted egg smell. It's hard to describe what salted egg smell is for people who's not familiar with it. Let me see if I can. The smell is a little bit. It's kind of it smells like hard-boiled egg, and a little bit chalky, but also there's a little bit of sweetness. It's like a rough scent with a little bit of sugar on top of it. That's how I would describe salted egg smell. It's very distinct. That's the other thing I will say. So if you've never had salted egg or salted egg snacks before, give it a try. It's a very distinct scent and flavor. So let's go ahead and give this chips. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's salted egg, all right. Oh my god. Yep, that's 100% salted egg right there. It's unmistakable. It's a little bit sweet, it's a little bit salty, it's a little bit creamy even. But it has a very distinct flavor that I just cannot describe. I just cannot describe it. I feel like this would go well with rice or something. Chalky? You never want that in chip. Well, I mean, that's the best way I can describe it. But it's a rough type of smell. It's a rough type of smell, but it's not a bad chalky smell. Which is probably a bad way to describe it, but I don't know how else to describe it. But it's like ground up egg yolk, I think. Ground up egg yolk is the next best description I have for salted egg. That's really all I can say about that. But flavor wise, would I recommend it? I recommend trying it. I don't know if I would recommend this particular bag of chips, Would I buy it again? Probably not. Just because I'm not really a fan of salted egg to begin with, but it's not a bad bag. We didn't try it with vinegar because I don't think it needs vinegar. Is it good but not great? Yes, it's good but not great. I would also rank it above the I would rank it above the Wagyu and the rotisserie for sure. It's good. It's good. But definitely definitely not something I would seek out. Let's see. Sweet, creamy. Sure, that's not whipped cream flavor. It's not. It's not. It's definitely an egg flavor. It's like if you ever had the ramen eggs before, like that ramen eggs, think of it a little bit. It's not gonna be. It's not going to be the same type of yolky texture, but it's definitely going to be more of a. It's roughened up because of the salt. I think that's the reason why. That's the reason why. A skill, welcome. Please try not to spam the chat, but welcome. It's not a bad flavor. I would say give this a shot if you ever see a salted egg flavor, and then you'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. Especially if you haven't had it before. Take in very small doses, though. Take it in very small doses. Okay, so another Thai chip, also another squid flavor, hot chili squid for this one. We had a 2-in-1 squid flavor earlier, which was like papaya salad and chips. Papaya salad and chips, but it's like that was tapioca. This is actual potato chips. I'm hoping it's gonna be as good as that. Because so far the potato stuff has been kind of hit or miss. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Alright. Oh, smell. Oh, yep. The bag smells like hot chili and seafood. Hot chili seafood smell coming from the bag. Okay. Here we go. Chip-wise. Down the hope most heinous food crimes. Cheetos in a bowl with Mountain Dew. Man. Okay. Well, good to know, I guess. Good to know. So I'm not tasting... Oh, no, there it is. I was gonna say I don't taste the chili flavor. Gonna taste... it's still a little bit sweet compared to the other squid flavor that we had earlier. I like the other one a little bit more. This one is a little spicy, a little sweet. Not too spicy, not too sweet. It's alright. It's alright. It's not that great. Compared to the tapioca one, I think it's just because of tapioca. The tapioca chips probably, in my mind, is just better overall. Little bit of vinegar doesn't help it too much, but I don't think it's bad. I really don't think it's bad. So let's see. Squid. Would I recommend it? Not really. Would I buy it again? Probably not. Good but not great? Yeah. Is it better than salted egg? I would say it's roughly equivalent, but the flavor just isn't as good, I feel like. So we're gonna put the the hot chili squid right underneath the salted egg for this one. It's not bad. It's just a little underwhelming compared to the other squid flavor that we've had. Okay, I still have... Oh my gosh, look at the box. Let's look at this box really quick. We still have like a few more here. I think we have like at least 6 more bags of chips left, which is exactly what it shows on the pictures below. And I feel like I'm already pretty full, so that's not a good sign. Not a good sign. Okay, we have. Oh, what is this one? It looks spicy. It does not say what flavor this is. This is a Chinese Lay's though. So let me see what the flavor is. Black and white. So this is hot and sour chicken paws flavor. Chicken paws? You mean chicken feet? It's supposed to be hot and sour. It's supposed to be hot and sour chicken flavor, I guess. Interesting. I'm not a fan of chicken feet myself, but let's go and give that a try. Oh. It does smell a little bit on the sour side. I smell that sourness, that sweet and sour flavor. Okay, so we got ridges on this one. Very deep ridges compared to all the other ridge stuff. The heck is this? I don't think that one was seasoned that much. The chips are very thick. The chips are very thick. As let me see. Let me get this. Yeah, so this is very thick. I'm not sure if you can see that. Compare that to like a regular potato chip. Wait, camera this way. So yeah, you can see how thick that is. You can eat chicken paws? Yeah, you can. You can eat chicken feet. It's not my favorite thing. Actually, I avoid it at all costs, to be honest. I avoid chicken feet at all costs, just because I'm not a fan. I don't know what you would eat on it. Cartilage? But the chips are very thick. Flavor-wise, it's hard to pin down. It's a little sour. Like, you know how sweet and sour is supposed to be tangy? It does have that. All I can taste is the tang. All I can taste is the tang from the sweet and sour. I don't know if I can taste any chicken flavor. Probably not. No. It's a little tangy. And there's not necessarily a weird aftertaste. But it's not something I recognize. I don't like it. I just flat out do not like it. There's there's no spiciness. There's no spiciness to this. It's just tangy, and not in the salt and vinegar sense of tangy even. There's just a weird balance of flavor. I don't know. I don't know what that is. All right, Skill. Thanks for dropping by. See you later. Yeah. Can I say it's not good at all? For me personally, yeah, I think I'm just gonna put that on not good at all. It's a weird one. Very hard to describe other than just tangy. Just because there's something else going on here. I'm not exactly sure what. And it's not because it's chicken feet. It's because there's just something weird going on with this. I don't know. Yeah. No. I think if there's like one bag of chips I have to like finish first, it's probably gonna be this one, just so I don't have to taste it again later. I don't know what's up with that one. I don't know what's up with that one. Definitely need a palate cleanser though. The next one's gonna be a little bit interesting, I feel like. All right. So we're back to the Thai chips, and this one is just sweet basil. I like basil. I like putting basil in my ramen and just basically any soup dish I might have. So having it as a flavor by its own is going to be a little bit different. But I also see that there's a little bit of chili pepper here. So probably because this is Thailand and they want a little bit of the chili pepper in whatever they're doing. Woo! Okay, chips flew everywhere. Smell. Light basil scent, I could appreciate. It's not very strong. It's not a very strong basil smell. The chips, you may be able to see it just a little bit. Probably is a little hard to see on camera. But there's like little specks of black and green on the chips itself. I'm assuming some of that is like pepper. And the green might be actual basil powder or something. It's a nice mellow flavor. Very nice mellow flavor. I'm gonna try a little vinegar with this just to see what it tastes like. Excuse me. Overpowered. Actually, no, that's actually a good combination. Never mind. The vinegar overpowered it a little bit, but it's a good combination regardless. I like this one. I like this one actually. Like the basil flavor is not very strong, but it's nice and mellow, and it's just got the right amount of seasoning to enjoy. Probably if we pair this up with some of the other chips, it might help a little bit. Let me see. Let me try the. Let me try this in the Wagyu. The basil chips with Wagyu. See if that helps with anything. Nah, not really. But by itself, it's pretty good, so I would definitely recommend that one. Well, maybe not recommend, but would buy again. I don't think it's good enough to say recommend. But it is good enough to say, yeah, it's good. It's good. Is it as good as the tapioca chip that's already in there? Probably not. But still pretty good. So, yeah. Sweet basil. Sweet basil. Okay, still 4 more bags. Oh my gosh. I'm getting full. And all I've been eating is chips. How has it been? Almost an hour and a half so far. I don't know. I do not know. Okay, here's another weird one. Hopefully it's not a bust like the previous ethnic flavor. I say ethnic, but it was Italian. Mexican chicken tomato flavor. Mexican chicken tomato flavor. I don't know what flavor that is. I've had Mexican chicken before. I've had tomato before. But what the heck is Mexican chicken tomato? I do not know. China. I'm gonna guess this is China. Yep, this is from China. China, what the heck is this flavor? I do not understand. I do not understand your naming sense at all. Let's see. A slight chicken smell from the bag. Very slight. So color-wise, a little bit on the darker side of red, I guess. Maybe brown. What? I taste tomato. I don't really taste chicken. But tomato, the tomato is sweet. A little bit tangy, but mostly sweet. Oh, okay. Don't fall. You know, if I was actually looking for just a tomato flavored chips, this would be it. This would be it just for tomato flavored chips. And it's not bad. Surprisingly, not bad. I don't know what makes this Mexican. I don't know what makes this chicken, because I don't taste really chicken. There might be a little savoriness with this that's mixed in with the tomato, which is okay. But I don't know what makes it Mexican. If you're gonna make this Mexican, I feel like you need a little bit more cilantro flavor, which there isn't any. It's tomato. It's a tomato chip, basically. If they labeled this as just tomato chip, they probably would have gone in a different direction and would have been really, really bad flavor-wise. But as a tomato chip that's not specifically marked as a tomato chip, this is okay. I can support this. I can support this, but I do not think you can call it Mexican chicken tomato. That's all I will say about that. That's all I'll say about that. Recommended? Nah, not really. Would buy again? Actually, yeah. Yeah. If I just wanted a tomato flavor, yeah, I would buy that again. I think that's okay. Great, but not good. I don't think it falls in there. I do think it's pretty good overall. It's just not what it advertises it to be, whatever the heck Mexican chicken tomato is. Overall, pretty good though. Overall, pretty good. I'm actually impressed. Usually, it's been a miss with the Chinese chips, but this one's okay. Seems okay. All right, we're getting down to the last 3 chips here. Excuse me. Okay, so we have another set of chips from Thailand. Looks like it's gonna be tapioca chips with shrimp. Yeah, it's just, this one's just a crispy shrimp cracker. Crispy shrimp prawn cracker. I'm not sure if you guys had those shrimp crackers before, where they come in like these hard discs, and you have to like deep fry them. Those are pretty good. I've also had like straight up just shrimp flavored crackers. Those are also pretty good. So I'm hoping something along those lines. And that's hard to open. Oh yeah, that's shrimp. The bag smells exactly what you would think a strongly scented shrimp flavor would be. And this is actually a pretty light shrimp flavor. Actually a pretty light shrimp flavor. More shrimp, unless this tastes more like squid. You know what? Now that you mention that. You could fool me into thinking this was squid. Like you mix this and the squid flavor. I would have thought squid was shrimp and this is squid. It's not bad. The flavor is just very light.
Very light for what this is supposed to be. Like, I'm used to when I'm eating shrimp flavored snacks, the shrimp flavor is so strong that you can actually believe you're eating shrimp, basically. But I think the shrimp flavor is so light. I'm just tasting the tapioca. It's not as strong as most other shrimp flavored snacks. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm ready to call this one. I'm ready to call this one. So shrimp flavored prawn cracker. Would recommend, no. Would buy again, not really. Good but not great. Yeah, I'll put that at the end of that. I'll put that at the end of that. If you want a shrimp flavored chip, probably don't go for this one. I would go for either a different brand or, you know, just grab the dried shrimp crackers that you have to fry yourself. Those are also good. Just make sure you have some vinegar with it, because that goes extremely well with vinegar. This one does too, but I don't think I would like put it at the tier where it says like needs vinegar, because it doesn't help it. It doesn't help it, but it's not bad. It's just very light. Actually, no. Let's move it to it needs vinegar, because it probably does need it. Yeah, let's move it down to needs vinegar. It's too light of a shrimp flavor to call shrimp, to be honest. Oh my gosh, my bed. Okay, we're down to 2 chips. 2 chips. So we have another hot pot. We have another hot pot chip, apparently. So this is a little different. It says numb and spicy hot pot flavor. So mala flavored hot pot chips. We've had, if I can find it, oh. We've had these spicy hot pot chips, so which has a little bit of mala flavor to it, which is the numbness. But I think this one's supposedly full on numb flavor. Not sure how that's gonna work, but I'm gonna guess this is also from China. It is from China. Okay, just making sure. So far, both the spicy ones, spicy hot pot flavors are from China. Oh, smell. It smells like the hot pot one. It smells pretty much like the other hot pot one. Wow, this desk is getting messy. This table's getting so messy. I'm glad I didn't do it on my actual desk. More broth, yay, yes. All right. I think this tastes the same as the spicy hot pot. Oh, wait. Let me try the spicy hot pot in comparison. Here, so here's the spicy hot pot. I'll get a couple of chips here, just so I know what I'm dealing with. Spicy hot pot has, excuse me. Spicy hot pot has a pretty good flavor to it compared to this one, I feel like. Yeah, it actually does have a better flavor. So spicy hot pot flavor, this green bag has a better flavor than the mala spicy. Like the mala spicy doesn't have much flavor by itself. It's more like the more you keep eating it, the more numb your mouth is gonna get, but it's kind of like those ghost pepper chips, right? That really doesn't have any flavor and it's just heat. That's what this reminds me of. Meanwhile, the spicy hot pot has a little bit more going there. it has a little bit more savoriness compared to just the mala one. Not really my thing. I'll be honest, not really my thing. Let me try with vinegar just for completion's sake. Yep, this would go on the needs vinegar tier to be any good. I don't know if this would be good as a pairing for anything else, but I can see myself dropping the the mala chips into like a bowl of ramen just to give it an extra spice. But that's it, to be honest. So mala flavor needs vinegar. And I would even dare say it's closer to not my thing than the shrimp chips were. Yeah, it's pretty meh. It's pretty meh. Okay, last chip. The last chip we have for today is from Thailand, and it is a ghost pepper chip. It's not a one chip challenge, but it is a ghost pepper. Max Spicy from Thailand. Now, I know how Thai people like their spicy food. Is it gonna be is it gonna be Thai spicy? We will not know. We're gonna find that out. We're gonna find that out. I need a little water for this one too, just to cleanse my mouth though. All right, this is definitely going to be interesting. I feel like ghost pepper and from Thailand. I feel like they're gonna take this seriously, so I'm just gonna pray that I'm gonna survive this. I'm gonna pray I can survive this. Nothing weird about the smell of the chips, but it does smell a little threatening. It's not like I whiff it and I'm overwhelmed with spice, but it is a little threatening. So I think powder shot up my nose. It is very peppery. It's spicy. Oh wow, I only had one chip. I'm burning. It's not an in-your-face spicy. This is a spicy that you bite into and it spreads. My mouth, it has a little ember in it. It's not exactly on fire, but it has a little ember. And the ember is saying if you eat another chip, you're probably gonna regret it. But let's confirm that. I will say it has a nice little flavor to it. Other than spicy, I feel like there's a nice little chicken flavor. Probably it's probably not actually chicken. It's probably some other thing. Flavor-wise, it's good. There's a nice flavor to it. It's not just all spicy, thankfully. But it is hot. It is hot. Don't eat too much of this. Unless you want your mouth to burn for the next 30 minutes. Nah, let's say 15 minutes. It's a 15-minute burn at most. Actually quite impressed. I like this one. I like that one a lot, actually. Would I recommend it? If you're a spice head and you want to try another spicy chip, yes. Recommend. I recommend this. I would say would buy again. I was actually debating on putting on just would buy again compared to not. I'm gonna move the camera because I feel like my face has been weird this entire stream. And we're done with the chip. But yeah, I like this one. I like these chips. The spicy max flavor is good. Very good, actually. If you're a spice head, would recommend. If you're not a spice head, avoid it at all costs because you will probably die. I mean, yeah, it's I think that's a pretty good tier list as far as the chips go. Let me get the other recommended chips here so we can put it on camera. Not that one. Not that one. Where is it? The recommended chips are buried in these pile of chips somewhere. That's a truffle. Where's the 2-in-1? Oh, there's a 2-in-1. There's a 2-in-1. So these two chips are like my recommended chips for this stream. If you can find them, I found them online, so you'll probably only be able to find them online. I'll probably also have a text version of the tier list here so that you can actually find them online. So I'll put that in the description after the stream. But max spicy and the 2-in-1 tapioca chips, good. That's actually good. I mean, I kind of expect a lot of them would go in good but not great, just because, you know, a lot of chips are kind of like that. They're okay, but would you necessarily buy them again? That's up to debate. Excuse me. I did kind of expect after the first few tries that the Thai chips were going to be good ones. I feel like I've had some of the Chinese chips before and they were kind of hit or miss, not gonna lie. Mostly a miss. Mostly a miss. I think I remember another flavor I've had before, some sort of chicken flavor. That just did not taste good at all. I don't remember what it was, but it definitely was not in this pack that we got. But yeah, the Wagyu stuff could have been better. I feel like it's really hard to make beef into a chip flavor. I feel like it's just not easy to get it. Like, I feel like vegetables actually work better as chip flavors, or, you know, something like that. But yeah, who knew that you'd be mixing broth chips with meat throughout, and the majority weren't that good? I expected most of them to be kind of meh, to be honest. But yeah, I wasn't expecting to mix the broth chips. Broth chips with the meat chips make it a little bit a better experience, but I don't know if it's mainly because it's the broth chips. You know what I mean? Are we actually tasting the meat chips, or are we tasting the broth chips? And I'll be honest, my sense of taste isn't that sensitive. My sense of smell is terrible. My sense of taste is not that great. So I need like really strong flavors to be able to taste it. I can taste some subtle flavors, but I have to really, really focus on it. Like, the truffle flavor was so weird. I know it was a powerful flavor, but all I can taste was like this weird, I don't know if I can even call it earthy. I don't know if I can call it earthy, but it's kind of close to earthy, and at the same time it was like blowing air into my mouth. I don't think I've ever had that experience with chips before. I just don't think so. I think a surprise to me would have been the Mexican tomato chips. Coming from China, hasn't had a really good track record with the tasting today, but I was surprised to actually like it. I don't know if you, like I said, I don't know if you can call it Mexican tomato. It's just why. But if you want tomato, it's good for tomato. It's a nice light tomato flavor, which is nice. Same thing with the basil. I like the basil one. It was lighter than I thought it would be, but I think if it made it any stronger, it might have been too strong. Now that I think about it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that stream. I don't know when I'll be doing this kind of thing again. Like I said, this was a impromptu thing, mainly because I wanted to go on a chip run. Because I think I was in a really big chip mood when I was online grocery shopping. And this one place had a bunch of different Asian chips in it, mostly from Thailand. I think there were a few places that had Malaysian chips. Like there was like a satay flavor and such like that, but I don't think that there was too much. I don't think there was like too much of a variety. If if I find like something else to like get a bunch of different stuff on, maybe we'll do that at some point. But I think this was a good. I feel like for our first tier list on this channel, I think that's a pretty good tier list. So I will be saving that and posting it later, and I'll have a list of what everything was so you can check it out for yourself. All right. Okay, I think that's gonna do it for me for now. Thank you for coming to the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be back again later today for a little bit of world domination in Dyson Sphere. We are changing the schedule up a little bit starting this week, so yeah. If you're in for that, see you later. Otherwise, I'll see you next time, whenever that might be. Hopefully next week we'll get the snack box, because the snack box is late yet again. All right. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for watching. Have a nice rest of your day, and see you next time. Goodbye.